Hello everyone, this is Kincaid from 309 and in this video we're gonna talk about Tower of Knowledge in Infinity Kingdom Season 1 skills. So we're so close to KVK and it is so important for everyone to understand what kind of skills that they need to invest in. So in this one I'm gonna make a tier list depends on the most important skills. I'm gonna rank all the skills that is available in Season 1. Basically, we're gonna only talk about the free-to-play skills. For example, we're not gonna talk about Void Realm or Full Courage since this is a KVK skill. So we're gonna talk about the only the free-to-play skill in Tower of Knowledge. So let's just begin. I don't want to waste a lot of time. So this will be a very quick video. I'm gonna just rank the skills with just a bit of a comment about each and every skill. So starting with the green skills we have Onslaught. Onslaught is kind of nice to use in the early game, especially on an immortal such as Alex or any other immortal that deals a lot of physical damage. And there is also Wisdom, kind of the same skill but has bliss uses since you kind of unlock the concentration skill early on in the Tower of Knowledge. And then we have these two skills, which is, let's see here, this one here, Fortify and Hold Fast. These are two very useless skills. I wouldn't even imagine using these skills and as you can see, I haven't even unlocked the skills yet. So do not waste your soul crystals in these two skills. And then we have the blue skills and the most important two skills that I would recommend to unlock, which is Grace and Support. Those two skills are very nice to use in the early game. They kind of provide a lot of heals, a lot of sustain, considering there's no such skills in a lot of skills that provides heals in season one. So this goes to the B tier. And then we have a lot of useless skills, like you don't even need to understand or know what does these skills do in order to figure out that these skills are kind of useless. So do not even unlock these skills in season one and save your soul crystals. But then we have this one here. This could be kind of decent in season one because it deals some magical damage and we don't have a lot of access in the magical damage skill early on. You need to be at least Tower of Knowledge level 30. And then we have Rage, which is provides a lot of crit rate considering it is not a lot of people are using Malice. So it goes to the B tier. All right, so right now we have all the purple skills, which is kind of the important skills in Tower of Knowledge. We have Combo. Combo goes straight to the S tier. It is the most important skill to use on Alex. And it's so powerful, deals a lot of damage, but it can only be used on Alex, not Hani, not any other immortal, just Alex. And then we have Fighting Master, provides immune to all kind of control. Kind of nice skill as well. We have Anger, works on any immortal that deals physical damage. We have Concentration, same as Anger, but this one works for the magical damage. And then I want to talk about the blessings right now in order to sort them out. We have War Blessing, we have Speed Blessing. Those two skills works very well for the mixed march in season one, and it works only for the mixed march, but those two skills are so powerful and it makes the mixed march very unique in season one. And we also have the defense placing kind of not does not have the same effect, so I would place it in the B tier. I honestly don't like the defense placing skill in season one, but it is kind of nice bonus to counter the mixed march in season one. We also have the rage placing works very well for the fire marches. And then we have the Novas, which is the Fire Nova and the Toxin Nova. Those two skills deals a lot of magical damage, so they go to the S tier in season one. All right, we have Adrenaline Rush. Adrenaline Rush works very well for immortals such as Charles or any other immortal that needs to constantly cast his ultimate skill. We have Physical Shield and Magical Shield. Physical Shield kind of works as a big counter for any immortal that deals a lot of physical damage, especially Alex. But Magical Shield doesn't have a lot of uses, even though this one here reduces the physical damage and Magical Shield reduces the magical damage as it says, but it goes to the B tier. Storm Strike works very well on Alex because he has a very fast attack when it comes to the normal attacks, and it's been triggered by the normal attacks, so it goes to the B tier. but I honestly don't like it in season 1. Garrett and Chaotic Blade are both very similar. They deal the same amount of damage, they have the same trigger chance, so they both go to the A tier since they deal a lot of physical damage. Duel Master works very well on Alex because it also makes him immune to wounds. That means Alex will be constantly be able to heal. Demon Body, nobody uses this. This as well, nobody uses it. You don't need to bother about any of these skills here. This one here works very well on Alex, but it works only for Alex, so it goes to the A tier. I would place it in the B tier even, because not a lot of people are using it. But if you're up against someone who's using Jenkins or maybe Ken Emperor, it will be completely useless. So I'm gonna place it in the A tier. Then we have Absolute Defense. Absolute Defense works very well on support immortals with assist. And then we have Sacrifice. Sacrifice works on support immortals and defense immortals at the same time, so it goes to the A tier. We have Chase, works very well on immortals such as Impersu, but it only works for Impersu and it deals a lot of damage, so it goes to the S tier. All right, now we're done with all the purple skills, so we're gonna move to the epic skills. I want to start with the aura skills, and the first aura that we unlock in the Tower of Knowledge is Berserk. Berserk works so well for Earth marches, maybe some other marches that needs sustain, and it works best for Alex and makes it team, so it goes to the S tier, of course. Then we have Weakness. Weakness works very well for any magical damage immortals and fire marches specifically, and it goes to the S tier, of course. Malice, the best counter for all the magical damage immortals and the crit rate immortals, and probably one of the greatest counter for fire marches as well, so it goes to the S tier. Paralysis doesn't work that well. The amount of attack speed that it decreases not that much. I think it's only 15% at max level. Yeah, it's only 15%. So I wouldn't really recommend it. So paralysis, go to the S tier. We have Shelter. Shelter works very well on Earth teams and needs teams that need sustain as well. So it goes to the A tier. We have Caution and Misleading. Those two skills counter each other. For example, if someone is using Misleading, you will need to use Caution, and Caution helps you land all the physical damages on your team, and Misleading helps you to dodge the physical damages. In season 1, both skills are kind of important, so both skills goes to the A tier, but later on, these two skills would be completely useless, so I wouldn't really recommend investing in them a lot in season 1. Just keep them at low level if you ever needed to use them. We got paralysis twice, but it's okay. Right now we have the grace skills, that works for early on in the fight, like Oakengard and Resist. Oakengard is so important, especially in season 1, because a lot of players are using mixed teams, so it goes to the S tier. Resist, however, works the same way Oakengard does, but Oakengard counters the physical damage, Resist counters the magical damage. However, it works very well versus fire teams and maybe shadow teams as well, so it goes to the A tier. We have what was its name? I forgot. Yeah, Energy Suppression. Energy Suppression works very well versus teams that has a very high energy regain speed, so it goes to the A tier. And then we have this skill here. This skill here has been nerfed for a very long time, and it doesn't work probably right now, so I wouldn't recommend to invest in this skill in season 1. It goes to the D tier. We have Lifelink, very important versus maybe Spider, has a lot of uses as well, works very well versus Alexander, so it goes to the B tier. But that's about it. It works versus Alex and it works with the Spider, so if you don't need it, do not invest in this skill. We have Death Breath, one of the greatest DPS skills in the game, even later on in season 2 and season 3. We have Annihilation, the best damaging magical skill in season 1. And we have Cleave, of course, one of the greatest skills in the game, especially for an immortal such as Hannibal Barca. And then we have Fighting Well, works very well against Hannibal Barca if he was not using Fighting Master. So it goes to the B tier since it has a very powerful counter. And then we have Assist. Assist works for the immortals in the back row that deals a lot of damage. So you use assist to protect these immortals from receiving a lot of damage. You can use it on defense immortals or maybe support immortals. Works very well on these immortals. So it goes to the S tier since it has a very high value. And this will be all for the season 1 skills. Maybe later on we will talk about marches and the best combinations for season 1. This will be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have a wonderful day.